You're watching the 5 Minute Bark Podcast on YouTube. If you like this episode, you just may like many more. Subscribe today by clicking the red subscribe button in the top right-hand corner. Okay, so today we've got a special guest for you here today on the 5 Minute Bark. We've got a 10-year-old straight A student here on our show here today because, well, I want smart people on my show. I want successful people here on our show. And I had to create a list of all these things, the criteria, how many successful things she did. And I'm on page 2. So we've got here today Amanda Moreno here, who is excited to be on our show. She is the youngest guest ever on our show here today. Amanda Moreno, say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Are you excited for this or what?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
First episode ever, right?
Yeah.
And more to come, right? So tell us about, first off, how come you want to get straight A's in school? I mean, this is amazing. You've been getting straight A's for how many years now?
3.
3?
Yes.
3 years of straight A's. That's a lot of studying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So why do you want to be so smart?
I want to get straight A's because I don't want to have bad grades, and I want to go to good colleges and become a doctor.
A doctor. You want to be a doctor?
Yes.
So why do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to fix people, or you want to save the world? What do you want to do?
I want to help people and help them get better, and I want to be a neurologist, which to help with brain problems.
At 10 years old, wants to be a neurologist. I love this. This is so exciting. So, straight A's, want to be a doctor. You want to be successful, don't you? I love it. So, Amanda, we're on the show here today, and we've got you here today because you're on a fast-pitch softball team, and you're trying to raise some money for your team. So I said, you know what? Let's see if the 5 Minute Bark audience can help you out. And tell us about your sports career. I mean, you've been in soccer, softball. Tell me.
Well, I started out playing soccer, and then I stopped for a while and started playing softball, and I've been playing for 2 years.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Any home runs?
Yeah.
You have home runs?
Yes.
Seriously? You have home runs? At 10 years old, you've got a home run. How many games do you play a year?
About 60 or more.
60 games a year.
Probably
At 10
more.
years old, straight A student, 60 games. How do you have time to study?
After school, during school, and on the drive home.
On the drive home. So on your drive home, you're in the car studying. That's amazing, Amanda. That's truly amazing. Listeners, you got it right here. This is the most successful guest ever in the history of the 5 Minute Bark, and she's 10 years old. Whew. Trying to raise some money. How much money do you want to raise for your softball team?
Well, every one of us is supposed to raise $200, and altogether we're going to raise $20,000.
$20,000? So your whole team. So it's a team play thing. And how much do you have raised so far?
I have $275.
So you're already past your goal.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need to do this anymore. Do we still need to do this? You already got your goal. Or do you want to do more than your goal?
Yeah.
You want to do more than your part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That is so awesome. So raising money for this softball team, you're doing 60 games a year. You're making home runs. What position do you play?
I play second and center.
Second and center. Those are the hardest positions. That's like the thinking position. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. You have to do a lot of double plays and so on and so forth. That's a lot of work. So does your dad play baseball as well?
Yeah. And he usually teaches me after practice and before practice to learn new things.
And so what are the things that point out that he teaches do you love or hate?
Well, sometimes we practice pop flies, and he shows me how to go on a running one and to put my glove where.
So for example, if you're going to catch a high fly, where do you put your glove?
Well, it depends on which side it is. If it's on this side, then you would have to put your glove right here, or you'd try to get in front of the ball.
And you catch them every time?
Not every time, but
90% of the time?
Yeah.
And okay, so playing baseball, 60 games, do you do any kind of exercises or anything like this to keep training?
Well, we have practices 3 times a week, and we do sprints there and practicing running the bases.
Running the bases, okay. Any kind of like exercises, like burpees or anything like that? Running?
Well, yeah, we do a lot of sprints and suicides and push-ups.
Push-ups? How many can you do?
Well, I think I can do like 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're amazing. This is amazing. All right, so your day's already full, but is there anything else you do in your day? I mean, you're going to the gym, you're going to baseball practice, you're going to school, you're studying. Do you ever sleep? Are you like Donald Trump? You don't sleep? Huh?
I do sleep.
You do sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many hours? 2 hours?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
So, all right. So when do you get up in the morning?
I get up at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And get ready for school.
Get ready for school. And then what happens? Eat breakfast. What else?
Eat breakfast and get dressed.
Get dressed.
Mm-hmm. Then we get to school at 7 and...
Any preparation at the house that you do or anything like that before you go to school?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
No push-ups?
No.
No reading? Okay. Just making sure. I want to make sure I have my dots and I's checked here on this one. So you have some sisters and brothers?
Yeah, I have one older sister and one older brother and another younger brother.
So who's the best at softball?
Danny.
Danny is?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 11.
11. And does he hit home runs as well?
Yes.
Do you ever practice with him?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Does he teach you things as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you guys work together as a team, as like a family team to help each other out? Because you're all in sports, right? From what I understand. Your older sister does soccer. Your younger two brothers do soccer and baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a team practice, like a family team practice you have every day, or?
Not every day, but we sometimes practice around our neighborhood.
Around the neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That is so awesome. So is there anything out there you want to tell maybe somebody that's 10 years old on how to get them to be excited about doing sports or anything? Is there anything you want to share about helping them get A's in school? Anything like that you've learned over the years?
Well, to get A's in school, you would have to study all the time and for all your tests and maybe study with your family. Okay.
So what motivates you to do that every day? Because sometimes people are tired. Sometimes they don't want to do it. What like some days when you're like, I don't want to do it today, what motivates you?
My mom and dad and knowing that if I don't study that I'll get a bad grade on my test.
So it's consequences, right? You don't want to jeopardize the A's?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how many more years are you going to get A's for?
All of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
You're awesome. This is so awesome. All right. So I also, from what I understand, know that you know how to say the preamble. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure a lot of people out there in the world don't even know what the preamble is. Mm-hmm. And I know you're very big and you're very proud of the country that you live in. Mm-hmm. What country do you live in?
America.
America. You like America, don't you?
Yeah.
So Amanda wanted to share with us here today what's called the preamble. And she wanted to do it for you guys out there. Are you guys ready? Is a question, because this is truly amazing. At 10 years old, you do this every day. Is that correct? Every single day, she says the preamble. We're going to have her do it here on the show. Are you ready?
Yes.
Loud and clear? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm ready. You're ready. Go.
For the listeners, before I say this, I just wanted to tell you, if I can learn this, so can you. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterities, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America.
Amanda, thank you so much for coming on the show here today. I hope that people watching here today appreciate the hard work that you put in every day. You might as well be the president because you go to school, you work hard at your sports, and you work hard with your family, and that's a good example for a lot of kids out there. So I hope you keep this up and keep it going. So if you want to help out her, she's trying to raise some money. She's already reached her goal, but you know what? She doesn't want to stand there. She wants to help her other teammates out as well and raise some money. So $25, $50, if you're rich, $200 or $1 million, right?
Yeah.
$1 million. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching here today. Amanda, thank you for coming on the show here today. You did amazing. You're such
welcome.
a sweetheart. And hopefully we'll raise some money for you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
You're watching the 5 Minute Bark podcast on YouTube. If you like this episode, you just may like many more. Subscribe today by clicking the red subscribe button in the top right-hand corner.